is called Ayobami and the name's of
Animals. Animals. Please don't pick your finger right now, okay? Ayobami and the names of animals. You got an owie right there? Alright, I'm going to check on that as soon as we finish our book, okay? When the war finally came to an end, the teacher went from house to house telling everyone that the children could go back to school the next day. Oh yeah, let's go to school. Go to school. The children ran out into the street shouting with joy. They laughed and they hugged each other. They were very, very happy. You know how to do your dance like this? As the sun rose, Ayobami got up and dressed before her father came in to wake her up. He gave her a piece of paper and a worn-out pencil. Wait for the other kids so you don't have to go on your own, he said. But she was so impatient to get back to school, she didn't want to wait for anyone. She wants to go to school. School, about to go up.
Are you going to leave him hanging?
Man, you going to leave me hanging? Okay, I'll get another 5 from you. I'll get it a little later. Okay, there we go. Bam. I really want to learn to read and write. So her father made her a little boat out of another piece of paper. He pushed it out into the river that ran past their home and said, follow it downstream. You'll arrive at the schoolhouse.
Not the schoolhouse. It's not schoolhouse. It's school.
A school. Sometimes people call it a schoolhouse. Sometimes. Because it used to look like a house.
Look at Ayobami's hair.
It's very pretty here. Ayobami followed the little paper boat as it sailed down the river until it got stuck on a branch. It stayed there for a little while until it finally sank. Ayobami felt sad as she watched it. How was she going to get to school now? You think she knows how to get to school? You think she knows how? Make sure they don't pick your nose. Okay. A hippopotamus was watching her from the riverbank. What's wrong, little girl? He said. Ayobami told him that the paper boat had sunk, and now she didn't know how to get to school. Well, I can show you the quickest way, but you have to promise me that when you come back, you'll write my name for me. The little girl nodded her head. The quickest but most dangerous.
Not her hair.
Nodded her head, like that.
Well, you said hair.
Yeah, that was an accident. I wanted to say head. Well, you can nod your head and your hair. The quickest but most dangerous way is through the jungle. There are lots of animals that want to eat you up, but if you don't stop, you will reach the schoolhouse. So Ayobami took the path that led through the Mackenzie. What? The jungle.
What is that?
That's just water from the hippopotamus.
Oh.
Then we have to go back the other way.
Oh.
Thank you. As she was walking along the path, a crocodile that had been hiding in the bushes jumped out in front of her. Where are you going, little girl? He asked. I'm going to school to learn to read and write, she said. Now, why do you want to read and write? Asked the crocodile. So that I can write your name. Let me go on my way, and when I come back from school, I'll write it down on a piece of paper. Very well, said the crocodile. I'll be waiting for you
Right here.
right here. Off you go. The crocodile moved out of the way.
That is funny.
And Ayobami kept walking without looking back. A leopard that had been resting on a branch jumped down in front of her. Where are you going, little girl? He asked. I am going to school because I want to learn to read and write. If you don't eat me when I come back, I'll write your name on a piece of paper.
Hey.
The leopard looked at her, thinking about what Ayobami said. Very well. I hope you do it. And he moved out of her way. Then, whoa, along came a green snake slithered across the path. Hello, little girl. I am very hungry and it's breakfast time, she hissed. Don't eat me. When I come back from school, I'll write your name on a piece of paper, said Ayobami. I've never seen my name written on a piece of paper before. She moved out of the way so Ayobami could keep on walking. You see that big snake? Whoa.
Wait, why is she facing back?
Because she's trying to get away and go to school.
Oh.
Next, a big hairy spider with long legs jumped out in front of her.
No, why is she facing back?
I think she was scared a little bit, but once she got away, she could start walking. Next, a big hairy spider with long legs jumped out in front of her. I've never had a little girl for breakfast, said the spider. But Ayobami told the spider that she would write her name if the spider let her pass. The spider agreed, and Ayobami kept walking like this. Then a tiny mosquito buzzed.
Wait, can I see?
You
I
see,
don't see it though.
you see the mosquito right there? This is like a little bit.
Oh.
A tiny mosquito buzzed in front of her. Even though you can hardly see me, I am more dangerous than you think, said the mosquito. Ayobami begged her to let her keep walking to school, and in exchange, she would write her name on a piece of paper. The mosquito.
Wait, is this a girl?
I don't know if that's a boy or a girl mosquito. I don't actually know. That's a
No,
good question.
that's a spider. Remember it's a long legs?
I think that's the mosquito. We can't tell. I don't think the spider's in the picture. Do you see the spider?
That is did it say the spider had long legs?
Yeah, he said it had long legs. Oh, so that's maybe the spider right there.
It's not. It's not. It's the legs. No, it's.
Well, I like how you're thinking.
Mosquito.
Okay.
Mosquitoes have long legs too.
I think we can decide later. All right, the mosquito
Wait,
agreed.
since they have it's a mosquito.
All right. Is everybody ready to keep going? This mosquito agreed and told Ayobami that she would be waiting in the same place when she came back. We got an hour.
This part is itchy.
We'll put a little bit of like lotion on it so it can be moist, okay?
Bellflower.
Blow flowers.
No, like this.
Okay. Yeah, pick it up.
No, I want you to do it to me like this.
Let's have a blow flower. Ayobami finally.
And when we do a blowflower, we do it like this. And you can make a wish.
Oh, you can make a wish?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's a blowflower, not a wish flower.
Not a wish flower. Ayobami, but you could call it a wish flower. Ayobami finally crossed through the jungle and was the first to arrive at school. The teacher was waiting by the door. The other children who had taken the path that ran along the river soon arrived.
Wait, where's the teacher?
Well, you can't see her in this drawing, but she's in there.
Oh.
In class, Ayobami learned the letters of the alphabet. She learned how to put them together to make sounds, to join the sounds to make
You
words.
can't do it like that.
Yeah, I think she's doing a good job. She's just learning.
No, she can't. Don't hold the pencil like this.
Oh, she's supposed to change it just a little bit, like your teacher showed you.
Yeah.
She learned how to put them together to make sounds. That's okay. To join the sounds to make words.
Daddy,
to mix the words together to make.
Press this?
No, you don't have to push anything. Okay.
Well, do we press it?
No, you don't have to press it. Just come sit with me. It's still working, okay? She heard the music comes from making words. When school was over, Ayobami said goodbye to her teacher. Bye-bye. In her hand, she had a piece of paper with writing on only one side. And she set off along the path through the jungle. The mosquito was waiting. She gave it the piece of paper with its name, and the insect flew off happily. The spider was also waiting. It took the piece of paper with its name, waving its hairy legs in the air.
And there's a snake.
There's a snake. The snake was twisted around a branch. It slid down to the ground and disappeared.
This is the spider.
Yeah, that's a picture of the spider. It slid down to the ground and disappeared into the trees with a piece of paper with its name.
Oh,
The leopard jumped out of the tree. Oh! Jumped out of the tree when it saw Ayobami walking by. It climbed back. Please don't show your belly to the cameraman.
I don't like this.
Okay. I need you to put your shirt down. I'll fix that in a couple minutes. Okay?
Wait, but can they still see us?
Yes, they can still see us. It climbed back up with a piece of paper and fell back to sleep. The crocodile appeared out of the shadows. Mitt, please don't do that, okay? The crocodile appeared out of the shadows. It read the piece of paper with its name and walked out with a big smile on its face. Ayobami walked out of the jungle and gave the hippopotamus the last piece of paper she had left, and it sank back down to the bottom of the river with it in its mouth. The sun began to set, and Ayobami's parents sat by the door waiting for her to come home. "Show me what you've learned," said her father, but Ayobami didn't have any paper left, and the pencil was all worn out. Her father walked back into the house and was, with an angry expression, believed that his daughter had wasted her time at school. Her mother gave her a big hug. Ayobami sat by the door waiting for night to fall. Man, please don't pull your hair, okay? In the middle of the night, a very strong wind began to blow. It was so strong that it blew the dust from the path. It churned up the water in the river. It blew all the fallen leaves from the floor of the jungle. It woke up all the animals who were dreaming about their names written on a piece of paper.
Can I see that? That's so nice.
It was very nice.
Yes.
Just before Ayobami woke up, the wind
There's
blew.
the mosquito.
Yeah, there was a picture of the mosquito. Blew against the door of her house. Her father opened the door and found a piece of paper with writing on it. It was made of little scraps of paper all joined together. Each one had a word on it. Ayobami climbed out of bed and read all the words. Mosquito, spider, snake, leopard, crocodile, hippopotamus. Ayobami's father understood that she had learned to read and write at school. Oh yeah.
It was actually from the animals.
Man, give me 5.
But she wrote it.
Psh. He understood that she had made the animals dream about the sounds of their names. Clutching another piece of paper and another little stub of pencil, the little girl set off to school again, along the path that leads to the place where hope is born. That is the end.
Thank you for coming to read Ayobami and the names of animals. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.